We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
We go from Denver. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st down, Las Vegas.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Well, if you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jacobs. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 63 yards.
That's a 23-yard
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Clock now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
31-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. That's complete. Okuebunam. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Switch, lock it. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Exit. Slam, slam, slam. Now, moving. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run with Lindsay. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in.
You gotta love it, baby. Into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
For Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried. Trying to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Gun. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Raiders 0.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12. And a Raider first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And, he coughed it up. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Jacobs on 1st and 10, down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
On the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Locke going to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Block now on first down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big pickup of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
He will push his way down to about the 14. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards for number 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown, Josh Jacobs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Out, 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 out. Yes! Wow. Check 43.
Block working out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Block now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 27, Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Good job. How that boy stepping up, man.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And again this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Nice 7, let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 25-yard line.
Another run by Lindsey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Westbrook now on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, the ball comes count on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it'll be 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2nd down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun now on third down. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Evans. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 59 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. Locke. And his pass is in. Oh, no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check 13. Check 15. Check 15.
shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Lock. That's complete right around the 8.
Lock's pass.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Lock. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And goal.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Las Vegas.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Lock. That's complete. Akule-Bunga. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Lock. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Broncos.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Here, right there, 54, right there. Second turn, defense, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head
you